In this video, we're going to tell you how we helped a bunch of Primary 3 Hong Kong students to write a creative ending of a fairy tale using an e-learning assisted approach. Our students are from Hong Kong Baptist Convention Primary School, Primary 3 BYOD class, in which they bring their iPads every day to school. They have just finished reading a fairy tale, The Gingerbread Man. For their writing task, they're about to write a new creative ending for this fairy tale. In order to exemplify creative story endings for students, we have made an interactive e-book, The Gingerbread Man, with different endings. Throughout the story, students are encouraged to make different options for the gingerbread man. For example, they can take the gingerbread man to different places. At a different place, the gingerbread man may meet a new character. It can be a princess, a dragon, a bee, a frog, or a butterfly in the woods. By taking the gingerbread man to a different place with a different new character, it results in very different endings in this ebook. Students are very excited to explore all different kinds of endings because of the different setting with different interaction between the gingerbread man and a new character. This interactive ebook lets students understand that creativity also comes with logic because they have to think about how a different ending results because of the interactions of a new character and a different setting. After the teacher showed the interactive ebook with them, they're encouraged to think about where the gingerbread man ran to, who did the gingerbread man meet, and what happened to the gingerbread man in the end. In the following lesson, we're trying to teach our students implicitly the criteria and features of an interesting creative story ending. Students worked as a group of 4 and they each took turn to read a new version of the Gingerbread Man new ending. Each versions of ending differs in their complexity and creativity in their story development. For example, version A is very straightforward and is very simple. Version B is a bit more elaborated with more details. Version C is logical, very elaborated, with features like dialogues used to help portraying the story development. Version D is also very elaborated, with dialogues to help portraying the story. And the difference between version D and C is that D is very different from the original ending, while C is more similar to the original ending. So after students read all 4 different endings to one another in their group, they use their iPads to scan a QR code which lead them to this Google form. In this Google form, they're going to vote which version of Gingerbread Man they like most. And they also tick the boxes for the reason why they like the ending they chose most. Is it that they understand the ending well? The writing is clear. It is very creative, very different from the old ending, or that they know what the characters said in the story. So while students do this form, they can understand that this is the expectations of their writing, that the writing should be clear, that people can understand it well, and it can be creative, different from the old ending, and it would be a great idea if they can include what the character said in the story using direct speech. So this is the result of the voting. As you see, most students like version D, which is a very elaborated version with dialogues portraying what the character said, and it is very different from the original ending, so they like the creativity in version D. And these are the reasons that they chose why they like that piece of writing. As you see that most of them chose all four criteria. They understand that these are the components that make up a good creative ending of a story. By using this Google form, we can also collect students' writing ideas instantly. In the Google form, students also shared their ideas individually about where they took the gingerbread man to in their new ending, so that teachers may check their ideas together as a class. They also shared who they wanted the gingerbread man meet in their new ending, so that teachers may check their ideas and clarify any misunderstanding. For example, teachers may bring up the problems of having too many new characters in their story. They can remind students that if there are too many new characters, the interactions between the characters may be too complicated and it may be hard for the readers to understand. In the second part of the lesson, we're going to show you how we improve students' language accuracy in tenses, punctuation, and capital letters in the writing. We told our students that they were going to play a Kahoot game together based on the version D of the new ending. So together with the class, teachers highlighted the verbs in the version D new ending. We used different colors for past tense and other colors for present tense. So this exercise helps students to realize different tenses used in the story, how they differ in different situations. For example, in dialogues, the tenses used may be different. Then the teacher launched a Kahoot game based exactly on version D, where students can look at the slip and have a look at the highlight to choose the correct answer. Teachers then repeat the same activity again, but this time the highlight is on punctuation and capital letters. So after this lesson, for students to experience what are the criteria of creative story ending and also the language features being used in the story writing, they were asked to finish their own version of Gingerbread Man at home. They wrote the very first draft. In the following lesson, students proofread one another's draft. They try to comment on each other writing about their content and help each other edit the work. And teachers also give comments for students to improve on their final draft. During the lessons, students read their own writing and other students' writing. They also read the comments aloud of their own writing and also from the other students so that they understand how the teachers give comments and also what they can improve on for their final draft. So here are a few sample work of the final draft.